6th of February, Monday. It was like approximately 4:17. Two huge earthquake hit the northwest Syria and also south of Turkey, where I am living in Gaziantep, and we are managing our activities. It was something cannot be described. I lived 10 years under shelling, military action, displacement, but this one was like something cannot be compared with what we faced, to be frank. And we thought ourselves like more stronger, and you are able like to adapt with different crises. But sometimes like you've been hitted with something you are not able like to know what you're supposed to do. So it was something you cannot mitigate, something you cannot look at it. When you are under shelling, you can move to some place safe. When you are like in a winterization or a flood response, you can have like some mitigation measure. But when you are like in the middle of natural disaster, and especially earthquake here without any pre-alarm, so you cannot trust anyone. You cannot trust like the walls. You cannot trust the street, the ceilings. You cannot trust your car. You cannot trust the street. You need only like an open area and pray just to not have like something new come to you. So in Monday, it was like right now when you are remembering it, like you have like when I'm remembering it, like it was like something hard to be described because like a lot of issue coming in the same time. So it was like snowing outside, and also it was like raining. So the air, the apartment has been shaking for approximately 2 to 3 minutes, and like huge sound from the earth, from the land, sorry, and also from the falling apartment was coming, and a lot of scream. So like it was something like cannot be described. So we hold ourselves and we go outside of the building. Here, like you need to call to make sure that like everyone in your relative and first relative are safe. Alhamdulillah, me and my family were safe. However, here we start to receive a call from friends. This call was like one of the worst news that you will ever hear. This news was like, "Hey Omar, are you okay?" "Yes, I am okay." "Are you okay, my dear?" Let's say Jamal. "Yes, I am okay." "But you heard about Khalid?" "No, his apartment collapsed." So you got me. So here, like the level of panic come more and more and more, and you are not aware like about what will gonna happen. Um, for the first 1 hour, the earth, the aftershock has never stopped, and all of those was like over than five, and over than five mean that like every 1 hour you have like one apartment fall, and one news came from someone about someone like who passed, or someone is missing, or someone under rubbles. When you open social media and see the catastrophic happened in the nearby neighborhoods or the cities, so the level of panic get more and more and more. So it was like the first 72 hours, it was like something cannot be described and hard to remember, because like I spent it in the reception center, just looking for an area for a road out of the city, with my small family and also my sister, brothers, and my mother. So like just trying to find some place out. Unfortunately, the road out of Gaziantep has been collapsed as well. So you got me, and the area and the earth was like aftershock was not stopping. So like going out is not a safe option. Stay in is not a safe option. So it was like, what are you supposed to do? Right now, I'm able like to describe it, but when we are in the middle of the context, it was like something. Okay, I need someone to help me, but I supposed to support everyone. So it was hard. In the first 20 hours, like also the first option was taking people out of rubbles, because like we were fighting time here, like as a medical workers, and also as supporting civil defense or like white helmet, because after 1 hour it was like snowing and raining at the same time, and the temperature was like approximately -2 or -1, something like it was freezing. So like regardless of the accuracy here, so it was freezing. So like every 1 minute, every 1 minute we are losing someone on the rebels. Every after 1 minute we are like no oxygen is going to this person, or he will gonna die, or she will gonna die because of the freezing. So like it was like an urgency to extract people from rebels, and unfortunately the damage was not only in one place, it was in several places. So like, and as you know, like we are tired from the 10 years of the crisis. So like, and everyone was moving out of the emergency response toward like something we call it like post emergency phase, where where we should encourage people to participate more than providing services. So the warehouses was not like a quite a bit like we did not have a like huge amount of supplies in the warehouses. So like we in the first like 72 hours, we did like a donation for White Helmet to fix some tools to extract people. We activated our warehouses, sorry, our ambulance system, and also we expanded our hospitals surgical capacity to respond to trauma cases and like injuries, and also we started providing emergency relief items such as RTE, ready to eat, blanket, and mattresses. Unfortunately, in the first after 5 days of the crisis, there was a huge shortage in tents. In the first 5 days, there was like a huge shortage in tents, and people was living in the street. What happened that like after 5 days, when we thought it is done, خلاص, no more earthquake, another like approximately 6.3 earthquake hit the area. There was no a lot of injuries. There was like a huge level of panic. 17 cases recorded as injuries just because of people who throw themselves from the balcony, just trying to survive. This is after the second earthquake. And right until now, we are not able to see the long impact or the long term impact of the crisis. And here I'm referring to the percentage of damage in the houses. I'm referring to the psychological and mental health. I'm talking about like people with disability. I'm talking about functionality of health system. I'm talking about like collapse in the labor or in the local market or the labor market. So those long-term impact or of the crisis, we're still not able like to quietly to assess. So we are waiting and we are trying as an NGO in coordination with the other actor in the area to find a solution for early recovery. However, yesterday there was a meeting for like how you can say the key organization, and the expectation that like just to go back to February 5th, we need at least 12 months because the level of damage is quite huge and the level of need get quietly increased. In a situation that we are facing a shortage of fund, we are facing a huge demand on service, and we are facing high poverty line. This is what's happening right now inside Syria, and this is what happened with me, and this is what PAC did during the last 20 days.